Hey everybody, welcome back to your tarot reading. I hope everything's going good in your world. If you're new here, welcome. YouTube contract says I have to ask you to subscribe to the channel. If I don't, I get arrested by the YouTube police. So there's that. You don't have to, but it is free, and I try to upload every day. What I do here is I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck to find out what your Tower moment is, and the outcome is going to be just like that. We'll look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and then we'll clarify with more of these. All of these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it, and there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. So let's get started. The World card on this side of the Tower is basically bad luck, misfortune, some kind of disaster that kind of unavoidable. Usually when this happens, it's a test. It's not a why me moment. It's a how do I react to this moment? How do I, um, you know, how do I handle it? It's a test. Are you going to level up or are you not? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, after the Tower, you get the Moon card, so maybe we don't know yet. But we're going to clarify all of this, so just hang with me here for a minute. The Moon card says you are kind of lost. So apparently, if I were to stop this right now, no, you don't handle it very well. You kind of, maybe get a little upset, maybe get a little bit mad. The Emperor and the World card at the bottom of the deck, though, so that's the card of chapters closing and gaining control of something. Or maybe the opposite. Maybe you're losing control. Maybe that chapter in your life is over. That could be. Sometimes that happens to us, we think we got everything under control. We think we're doing real good, and then one thing kind of messes you all up, and then you're like, everything's chaos. And that could be. Anyway, let's clarify a little bit. Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands. So right now you probably feel like you have to handle everything, and you're overwhelmed. Too much pressure, too much responsibility, too much. And yeah, that could make misfortune happen. Knight of Pentacles on this side of the Tower means it feels like nothing's moving. You're not going anywhere. This is the old-fashioned card of hurry up and wait. You can, no matter how fast you seem to go or how much work you seem to do, nothing gets done. And the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, you're two Pentacles and the Tower card and the Ten of Wands up here. So you basically feel like everything you do, is kind of, it's too much. There's like 1,000 different things starting at once, and they're all money based. They're all material world based. They're all, it's like it's a to-do list that never ends. And you feel like that because that's going to cause you some misfortune and some bad luck here. You feel like you're never going to end. That happens. So the Tower brings the Nine of Pentacles. So this is probably the, how you react, and which is the Nine of Pentacles is the very independent card. It's the card of I'm done, especially when it's on the Tower. You just kind of, I think you throw it all down and you become the King of Wands, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to do things my way from now on. Okay? But that leads to the Moon. Why would it lead to the Moon? Regret? Oh, I see. That makes sense. Knight of Cups, definitely. Yeah, that makes total sense. And the Nine of Wands. Okay, that makes sense. So that's why the Emperor in the World card is here for sure. You decide that you don't want to follow the rules anymore. This to-do list that never ends is overwhelming, and it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna do things my own way. I quit. I'm gonna do my own thing. I don't want to have any structure, or I want to be independent. And you set off on that. All right. Which is fine. You can do whatever you want. Free will, right? You can just throw everything away and start over. But that leads to regret. That leads to the Knight of Cups, which is the card of basically half efforts. It's like now it's you basically go from overwhelming responsibility to freedom of choice. But the freedom of choice is too much. Have you ever played one of those games where maybe not, but if you play a video game or something like that, and there's no objective and you can just kind of do whatever you want whenever you want, eh, it's like there's no purpose, there's no goal. You gave up purpose and responsibility for emptiness and regret because you thought you could do it better. You were 100% sure that I can do it better. I can do it like this. I can do my own thing. And you do your own thing. And you hit the moon. And you just kind of get aimless and nothing, everything just stops, which is nice for a while, but the Nine of Wands is here and the Five of Cups. Wounded warrior and regret. You I think this is a rage quit. That's the word I'm looking for. This is a rage quit. You quit your situation. You quit you quit and you wander off because you think you can do better, and then you end up in this kind of void, this nothing. And now you're alone. You gave up control. That part of your option is over, because when you were over here doing this to-do list, at least you could choose what options you did on your to-do list. You could pick, what I'm going to do next and how am I going to do this. And, you always had a list of things to do list. But it kept you grounded. It kept you like, you knew where you stood. Here, you got nothing to do. This is like a punishment for doing your running away. It's like you wanted it, you wanted freedom, now you've got it. Enjoy. And take away to your tomorrow, kind of hopeless. There's nothing to do. This is one of those ironic situations where you go from one extreme to the other and you regret it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. Now, that is the card of overwhelming options. Over here, you can go in a million different directions, and none of them, they're all crowded by the moon, right? There's no guaranteed. There's no promise. There's no, if I go this way, it could probably be the end, or I could go this way and it ruin me. And basically like in a movie. I'm giving examples here that I can think of, like a kid runs away from home and they get to the city streets and they find out how good they actually had it. Because it's just a wasteland out here and everybody is aimless and lost, and it's dark and it's scary and it's cold. And you don't know what to do out here by yourself. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed and tired and just, I can't do this anymore, I can't go on anymore, I don't want to do this stuff over and over again, and you think the pasture is greener on the other side of the fence, nah, it's a dark and scary place out there. And you don't know how good you have it in your current situation. And the universe is sending you this test. How are you going to react? Are you going to throw it all away? Or Are you going to say, yeah, maybe it's okay to take a break once in a while, but just don't rage quit and run off. Don't run away. Don't close your chapter on, because you're you're in your emperor era, and don't close the chapter on that if you really don't want to, because the moon card is not a place you want to go to. This is a rage quit. Don't do it. Take a deep breath. Maybe tell other people, like, hey, I can't do all of this at once. Can you help? React well to it. Don't just run away. No rage quit, because it leads to a very dark place, literally. And sometimes when you rage quit, you can't go back. You burn those bridges and you can't go back across them, That's a lesson we learn too late. So I hope you're watching this, and if you're feeling like rage quitting, or you're just frustrated and mad at something, just realize that over here, not the best place to be. Avoid this tower. Think a little bit. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you make a good decision, and I hope that you made it this far to the end. If you did, thanks for watching. You're awesome. Please think about hitting the old subscribe button. Totally free. I try to upload every day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good luck.